if you watch in this market, we're different than most of our counterparts. Most of our counterparts focus on competition. I don't focus on competition at all. I focus on what are the market transitions and trying to get there 3 to 5 years ahead of your peers. The only thing I look at on competition is measuring were we successful or not, or are they doing something our customers like. We were the only player to move across all 4 customer segments. In other words, enterprise, commercial, service provider, the home, with a architectural approach of both fixed and mobile, with the network having intelligence throughout. And we appear to be the only one who believes that you have to play this out architecturally, virtualization-wise, in terms of processors, applications, and storage the same way. So we have a huge lead. And part of this is not just technology. Part of it is how do you take this technology and really make it practical to your business community. And so in countries around the world, or businesses around the world, we're becoming perhaps the trusted advisor at remarkably high levels in governments or in businesses. And we've been able to do that in every place from India to Turkey to an Azerbaijan, as well as a UK, a Germany, a US, and Australia. And we approach it architecturally different. That's a nice way of saying most of our peers are still in silos or boxes or a segment of the marketplace. And you can be your own judge if we got a 2-year lead or a 5-year lead, but it's somewhere in that cycle in terms of the opportunity. If we're right that the network becomes the platform for delivering all forms of communications and IT, we'll have a lot of potential partners as well as a lot of potential competitors. In fact, actually, I'm worried if you wouldn't see a lot of competition in this area, it means it isn't going to be as big as we think it is. To answer the question, Alcatel, Lucent, both of those were great companies. It doesn't matter how strong you are, and I learned this both my time at IBM 25 years ago and at Wang Laboratories, it's how you catch market transitions. Both of them missed segments of the market transition. And by the way, this is very common in the industry. Same thing could happen to Cisco if we didn't move right. The combination of the two was something I would not have had the courage to do. Because I don't know how you merge equals with dramatically different cultures across geographies. There's never been a company in history that's ever done that well and ended up stronger after the merger than before. And so when something hasn't been done, unless I'm able to figure out how to do it dramatically different, I would not have done it. So, while Alcatel and Lucent, I think, will be a competitor in the future, I think it, at least based on what my customers are telling me today, there are other players that perhaps will come closer to our model.
Who?
Most likely China Inc.
Huawei and...
We'll see who evolves out of that. Huawei was probably the topic we would have spent a fair amount of time on 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You haven't heard it much at this session. They have strengths, and they're, I like their leadership team. Actually, we get along remarkably well. Got some really good engineers, which I'd love to steal. But they have focused more on 3G and 4G. And so while we still see them around the world, we actually do remarkably well in the emerging countries, which used to be their strength.